recent study and some discussion about coffee enemas and whether or not they do anything for you and whether they could cure any diseases like cancer or anything like that. I don't think it cures anything. I do them on a regular basis, not every single week, not every single day. You can overdo it. They talk about this Gwyneth Paltrow and her Goop line of products. She's kind of kooky, and she's not a health person. She's not a health guy. She's not a health gal, and she's not a medical expert. But this goes back to the Gerson therapy from years and years, Dr. Gerson. From the 1930s. He recommended it, and he said, well, you know, you do want to take caffeinated coffee, not just regular coffee. I don't, you know, there's some health benefits to coffee. If there are any, they're few and not many out there. You could make an argument for some of them, but it's really, is coffee bad for you? No, not in and of itself. It's what you put in the coffee, the cream and the sugar or any sweeteners and artificial stuff and all that kind of stuff, and all these flavorings and all this kind of crazy stuff that they have now with these days. So it's really not the coffee itself that's bad. So if you drink black coffee, it's not bad at all. But let's go back to the coffee enema. I recommend them all the time, and I don't think they cure anything. But what they do is if you're constipated, they take that lower colon and the rectal colon, and they clear that out. It's very effective. So if you got constipation, this is a big problem. And one of the best things you can possibly do is a coffee enema, because what it does with the caffeine, it relaxes that lower colon. It stimulates, I think, the liver, maybe the gallbladder a little bit. That's a little controversial, but it works really well, and it really cleans you out. And then you can go out and, you know, get rid of all, you know, this constipated waste and everything. If you're constipated, there's a big problem. You're really probably not drinking enough water, and you're not taking probiotics. You don't have enough fiber in your diet. So it's really necessary. You know, I just don't have that issue whatsoever. Whatever gets in my really kind of takes a few hours to go through it. And then it's out of there. So, and that's what you're looking for. You want everything, every food you eat, you want it to get into the body, you want to extract the nutrients, and then you want to get rid of it. And there's so many people, especially the elderly, who really don't have any more gastric hydrochloric acid in their upper GIs. They don't have digestive enzymes. They're kind of, in quote-unquote, running on fumes, the elderly. And they're not really putting nutrients into the body. And so they get constipated really, really easily. The best way to get that I know of is a coffee enema. So I highly recommend it. Is it going to cure yourself of anything? I'm not looking for a cure. I'm just looking for a way to make sure that you are regular and that you are not constipated anymore. So, but there are kind of some doctors saying this is very harmful. I would never do such a thing. Well, have you ever tried it? No, I would never. Why not? What's the issue with that? I was watching a segment from the doctors, and you know, doctors should stay in their field, which is, you know, medical science, and stop trying to get into, you know, health, which is what I do. I'm a health guy. I'm a naturopathic doctor. And they think they're know-it-alls, medical doctors. They really are. They think, you know, just don't come into our space here and start talking about health as if they know everything. And the truth is, they really don't know that much about, because they're medical doctors. I'll say it again. If you want to do a coffee enema, you can use, there's different ways to do enemas. You can just go out and get an enema bottle. You want to take cold coffee, make sure it's caffeinated. You can use caffeine by itself. I recommend that, but it's because there's nothing in the coffee that's really going to help. It's just a convenient source of caffeine. And you give yourself an enema, and, you know, wait 5-10 minutes. If that long. I mean, it can really relax you and, you know, kind of make you go to the bathroom very, very quickly. Less than just a couple of minutes, and you'll be amazed at how effective that is. So you don't do them too often. Recommending more, maybe 1 or 2 times a week. I think they're very, very effective, especially if you've got constipation. Other than that, if you're taking them for any particular health reason, I don't see the health benefits of it, other than you get a good, you know, relaxation of the bowels, and that's what you're looking for. Constipation is not good for you whatsoever. So the claims are in this study that coffee enemas just don't work. I think that they're dangerous. Some of these studies say that they're dangerous. There's no evidence of that. I think they're great. I give them a big thumbs up. I recommend you do it all the time on a regular basis. Doesn't have to be 2 or 3 times a week. It can be if you want. I would say no more than maybe twice, 3 times at the most, but otherwise you get a big thumbs up from Dr. Bob on that one, because I recommend it in my book, The Cure in the Mirror, Nature's Protocol for Surviving Cancer. Dr. Bob, I'll see you next time.